was kind of planning to come up here and shoot the fortress in the background there, but problem right now is that the fog has gone a little too low and now the fortress is basically gone. And I was going to be using my Nikon 200mm f2 lens to basically capture the fortress by itself, just to get a great shot. And I knew that there was going to be mist, but I wasn't planning for it to be covering the whole of the fortress. So the plan was that there was going to be like mist in the background and I was going to get a nice singled out shot of the fortress by itself. So obviously right now that's not the shot I'm going to be able to get. So obviously you see the lights of the city in the background. So I might just get a few kind of interesting shots from above. Okay, so as you can see, everything completely changed. Basically what happened, I was out here to shoot last night and my idea was to get the fortress in with all the mist. There was mist behind it and a mist under it, so it looked like it was kind of just floating in midair and it looked really, really good. But the problem is when I got up here, it had been completely covered over. The mist had taken over the whole city. Then I was even gonna try and take some shots pretty much overlooking the city and everything was covered. There's literally nothing I could take a photo of. So this is kind of something to learn from. When you see something that you want to take photos of, you need to be there at that moment when you saw it. As I just learned, I came up here thinking everything was going to be the same, obviously because I knew the mist was around, but when I got up here, it was gone. So this is just a lesson I've learned and something that you guys could probably learn as well, to be at the spot that you saw at that moment, because if that's the shot you wanted, it's going to change. Weather changes all the time, so if you're not there ready for that shot, the one that you wanted, the one that you saw, you're not going to get it. And that's just reality. It's not going to happen again. You might get something similar, it might change, but you're not going to get that shot that you had hoped for. I'm going to shoot with my 200mm just the same as I was going to, but now the sun is going down, so there's a really nice side light on the fortress. So I think that could be really, really cool. It looks kind of really nice. You get some really dark edges and some nice lit spots on the side where the walls go up and stuff. So I'm going to get into taking some shots of that now while the sun's going down. Okay, so now I got my 200 f2 set up. So I got it facing the fortress at the moment. Because the light is pretty strong and I'm kind of wanting to get the sky in as well. I don't want things to be completely blown out or anything. There's nice wispy soft clouds in the background behind the fortress. So I got my ISO set to 64 and I have it at f2 because I kind of wanted to basically have the depth only on the fortress. I'm probably going to change it, but sometimes it works when it's at a distance. You'll still get everything pretty much sharp even at f2. And the idea, at least when I was going to do that with the photo with the mist in the background, because it kind of just softens everything more and you get the focus just in the fortress. But right now with all the detail and stuff, I'm probably going to pump up my f-stop. I have my shutter speed at 1/2500th of a second. At f2, I'm going to take a couple of shots as it is. The fortress is pretty dark, but you're getting the nice sun splashes kind of on the side of the building. I'm getting everything in. Everything's pretty much exposed the way I want it. But the only problem is the sky is pretty bright. The fortress is dark. So I'm kind of getting a really dark fortress and a nicely exposed sky. And with this lens, you can't put filters in the front of it. A polarizer you can stick in here, but that's not really going to block off just the sky. So I just have to deal with what I can. With me shooting with the D850, I kind of have a good choice here with a camera in this kind of situation, because I can pump up the shadows quite high and bring back those details without losing too much detail and causing too much noise. So right now I'm actually going to try shooting at f5.6. Normally that's quite a sweet spot for most. landscape photography. So I'm going to do 5.6 and then 640th of a second. Still, obviously the fortress is going to be pretty dark, but I can bring those shadows back up. But otherwise, there's a lot of detail in there. This lens is really sharp. Obviously, I could have been using a 70-200, but the 200 f2 is the lens of my choice. I like to use it for portraits, landscapes, and even wildlife. It's great for wildlife. It's really, really fast. So I'm actually gonna try, I actually might do some bracketing with this. This could be actually a great time to do bracketing. So I have my bracketing set at 9 frames, and I have it so it takes 1 stop of light in each frame. So obviously it'll be 3 stops under, and then it'll also be 3 stops above. So I'm going to take a couple of shots as it is, and I am using silent shutter mode because it just stops the flapping of the mirror and it kind of takes away the shake. So that really, really helped. I actually got some exposures of the sky almost completely blacked out, which means I'm going to get a lot of detail in the sky now, and the shadows of the fortress are almost non-existent. So this looks pretty good and pretty promising. So I think I pretty much got the shot that I wanted, at least for today. I didn't get the shot I wanted last night, but at least I came back out at a different time, at a time where I know things do look pretty good, and try it again. And that's just something everyone needs to learn, is once you go to somewhere and it's something that you like, but it doesn't work out, it doesn't mean you shouldn't go try it again. By all means, get out, do it again, see what it's like with different light, and just test different shots out. That's pretty much the only way to learn photography, to get better at it, and to also understand your failures at the same time. I think I'm going to take a couple more shots. The sun is starting to go down quite a lot now. I'm going to take some shots of a few other things, see what I can get out of that. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.